11 days ago, I got a nose job. So let's see now how my nose is after removing the cast. In 3, 2, 1. Hi, that's my nose after 11 days since I got a nose job. I know the nose is still swollen, big. First, I'm going to talk fast about how was this first week having that cast on my face. Actually, it was simple. The only sad part was that I couldn't wash my face properly, so I need to use towels to clean it. Also, my hair was really oily and it was hard because I couldn't clean it. But it was super easy and super fast, this recovery, and I'm feeling well, I'm breathing. About the nose, it takes 1 year. It takes 1 year for the swollen to get out of your nose, for you to see the final results of the nose. And talking about removing the cast that I had, when I got home after the surgery, the nose was super small, tiny nose, super cute. But after the second day, the third day, the nose started growing out of the cast. And even before removing the cast, I was like, oh, okay, I know that I'm going to remove this cast and I know that I'm going to hate it. I know that I will regret doing the surgery. Oh my gosh, now my nose is 3 times bigger than before. I was prepared for that. But the day I removed the cast, at first I had no reaction. I was like, yeah, a lot swollen. But when I got home, I started freaking out. I didn't want to get out. I even was planning to block everyone that I've ever met in my life and just pretend I was someone else. But after the second day after I removed the cast, the nose started to get smaller and smaller, and I was like, oh, I see the way we're going. So let's talk about how my nose was the moment I removed the cast. I'm going to put pictures here. Basically, you can see that this upper part of the nose was already tiny. The wings were a bit swollen, but not much. But the tip of the nose that I didn't have before was basically like a clown. It was just a giant ball. And I was like, what is happening? I wanted a tip of a nose, not this big thing. But again, I knew that it takes 1 year for you to see the final results. Basically, I have 1 year for the swelling to get out, to the nose to get the final shape it is. In that first day, the nose didn't have a shape. It was just a giant ball, which is a shape. It was just like a clown nose, small in every part and the tip like a big ball. It's still, and it's going to be for months, a lot swollen, and I can touch, I can press the tip of the nose, and it's literally like glass. It's solid. The nose, even if I try to move, it's like a stone, plastic, glass. It's super hard as a rock, and it's weird to touch it because it's like you're touching a doll. Yeah, I'm made of plastic now. Hear me out, Barbie. Well, now let's see the nose, how it is. You could see the front of it. But one thing that I wanted was to have a tip of a nose because my nose was too deep. So it was like I had no nose when we walk at the sides. And finally, after the swelling started getting better, I can see a tip of the nose, not just a ball. And it's still a lot swollen. It's still big, and it will take months for it to get smaller. But at the sides, I'm already loving it. When I look at the side, I have a tip of a nose. It's super cute. I didn't have that. A second thing is that my nose used to get up here, so I touch it and I'm like, where's my nose? And when I touch it, it's super small and tiny, especially this area. It's super tiny, and I used to hate that my nose would take half of the center of my face. It was something here, and the wings were here, and now it's tiny, cute. I can see the part that is swollen. I can feel it. like it's a pressure in the nose, and yeah, it takes a year. By the way, you can't really see where the stitches were, so that's a great job for the doctor, amazing surgeon. But now, one thing that has been happening with me is that now that the nose is getting smaller, now that I can see the shape that I will get in the end of this year. Actually, in a few months, I'll probably see it. And actually, by how fast it's been going, probably in 2 months, 1 month, 3 months, I don't know, I would be like, oh, this is my final nose, because I think the swelling is getting out super fast. It's getting better fast. But one thing that has been happening, I knew that a lot of people, after they done a plastic surgery, when they look at their faces, they can't recognize themselves. But now what's happening with me, and this happened in the first day for me, but after the nose started getting better, one thing that happened was every time I tried to watch an older video, or every time I tried to watch older pictures, I felt it was almost like a dysphoric sensation. I used to look at my face and it looks distorted. It looks like a bad Photoshop. I see old pictures now and I feel uncomfortable with my nose. Now when I look at my face, I'm like, oh, the nose is super swollen, it's super big in the tip, but now I see where it's going, and I just feel like, oh, it's my nose but swollen. But when I look at pictures from before, I'm like, this is not me. And let's talk about the other plastic surgery that I did. Actually, it was part of the nose. You can see it, but we have a bone here. I barely can feel it just when I actually touch it, to make this part of my mouth, above my mouth, straight, because not only my nose was too deep inside my face, but this area was really deep. I'm going to put pictures here, the before and the after. You can see the huge difference that there is in my face, because literally above my lip was a cliff, and now when I see the before, it looks weird, and I feel that this part actually changed a lot of my face. I mean, I don't know, I just feel that, okay, the nose is swollen, it will take time to heal and to look the way it's going to look, but I feel like my face is right now. I feel that I'm looking better. And talking about the breathing part, I don't have much to talk about it because I can breathe now. I have never been able to breathe, so I didn't know how it was. But now that I can breathe, I can't imagine how it was to don't breathe. Sometimes I just close my nose.
See, now my voice changed when I close my nose.
Because before my voice didn't change if I pressed my nose or something like that. But now I can't imagine how it is to don't breathe through the nose. If I get a cold or something, I'll be freaking out because I got used to breathing super fast. And I don't know, I'm loving it. One thing that I've been doing to help removing the swelling is something that the doctor recommended, but I need to talk about it a little bit. It's the lymphatic drainage. I hope I said it right. It's basically a massage in the nose with a professional. I'm going to talk about it too. To help removing the swelling, to help the nose recover fast, to take out the liquid that is inside. But talking about it, yes, I've done 3 of them already. I have 1 more session. What I feel like is, does it help? Yes, a lot. Every time I left there, I felt the nose was smaller already. The swelling was better. Even the face, I felt it was better because it wasn't only in the face. But it is expensive, a bit expensive for me at least. And the kind of massage it is, you could easily learn on YouTube. I thought there was going to be some technique or something different, but actually it's basically the massage we do when we are washing our faces or when we are going to apply any product on our faces. So I love that I did it because it helped with the swelling. It is helping because I'm continuing doing it, but I regret paying for it because it is simple. I was expecting something different, but it is simple to do, so you can learn it on YouTube. Simple, easy, and fast. I did the surgery 11 days ago. The doctor doesn't allow me to go to the gym yet, but I want to. And I don't know, I feel that the nose is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. That's it. The rest of it, I see that it's perfect already. So that was this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you could understand what I was trying to say. And if you don't breathe or if you don't like your nose and you're planning to do a surgery in your future, I can say that at least for me, it was super simple. The recovery was simple. You feel clogged the second day, but after it, I felt perfectly fine. And after removing the cast and the stitches, things got even better, and you're going to see your nose for the first time and you're going to hate it, you're going to cry, but after a few days, months, you're going to see the final result. So it's about patience, and that's it.